This conference will now be recorded.
So welcome guys, this is Michael from Asperitas. I'm replacing the usual lead of this call, my colleague Rolf. He is on a well-deserved vacation at the moment. I prepared a very brief agenda as it is for the newcomers in this call. I think there are a few, and I can see as I said, the usual suspects. Actually, we're about to finish this, the first document of this work stream. I would say there are maybe 2 or 3 minor topics on the document, which I'll be sharing now with you, which we can still discuss or basically finalize as well. And then there's the way forward. Maybe first the open topics as well. And Jessica, if you have anything to fill in, then please do so. I haven't been involved myself in the last call, but I've been updated. So let's see if together we can get this finalized. One of the main topics, Nigel, thanks for launching this wonderful survey on the naming convention regarding open BAF or tank technology. Let me check, where is this? Yeah, this started here, this remark. We had some discussion or an ongoing discussion. It was already for a while on the term open BAF. Not fully agreeing, so for this reason we launched the survey. Thanks again, Nigel. The outcome for me was quite clear. The first preferred choice seems to be still the open BAF terminology. After the first choice, there are quite many options we can choose. So the suggestion is to stick with open BAF, and what we have done is to use the definition of John Summers on open BAF as a term. Basically, this should be sufficient for this document, I would say, unless there are any other suggestions. All right.
How many answers did you get?
I think there were about 13 responses on top of my head.
Okay, cool.
And it was divided in three groups, types of preferences, and the first one was quite clearly the open BAF or BAF. And after that one, the second one was already mixed of many and some of them quite creative options. So I think we should stick with this one.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Then Jessica, you pointed out just before this call, there was some input request on redfish. I haven't seen anything in the document. If there's someone in the call today who would like to touch upon that, otherwise I suggest to take this out of this call and see what we need to do to get that one finalized. Was there something specific, Jessica, you wanted to discuss on the topic, or?
No, I was I couldn't attend the last meeting either, so I was listening to it yesterday as well, and I know that there was someone that was going to go off and look into more of the redfish, because most of us in this call doesn't have that experience, right? And I think it was Nigel that was going to go off. Is that correct, Nigel?
Hi, Jessica. Yes, that's correct. So I've got a colleague that's looking into it and discussing and looking into the redfish side. I was hoping to have a conclusion for this afternoon, but I haven't been able to get that closed. I hope to have it done this week, and yes, so that's in progress at the moment.
Okay, awesome.
In that case, I suggest Nigel to take this off the call, so we can get really work on the finalization of this document. But this is then one of the let's say the topics still to be addressed or to finalize. But probably that would be best to do that in the other how we did that priorly in the work stream. Let's say besides this one. So I will ask Rolf to get in touch with you on that one specifically. And then actually, Nigel, there were a few other points for the last 2 chapters, I believe, which in the last call, which were covered really quickly on the standards and the certifications. This chapter, and I think one of the topics, Nigel, was on regulations or standardizations from continents outside of the US and Europe, mostly Asia. Is that something you have something to add at this moment?
Not at this moment on that one.
All right. So I think that's one of the minor ones. Is there anybody else who did have the opportunity to look at the last two chapters and feels like there's something missing at this point, or we should discuss something in more detail?
Maybe we can just discuss. Oh, this is not good. Is it still echoing?
I only get part of your sentence, basically.
Okay, sorry. I hope that this is better. I was wondering if we could go through the highlighted in the metrics for comparison. I know that there were some discussions afterwards, and I saw there were some highlighted metrics in there. So maybe we could just go through those and get an update on that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why they got highlighted this time, because I don't think they were last time, as I recall correctly from the call. So it's the highest temperature tolerance, and honestly, I wouldn't know why there's a discussion on the. Probably it should be as well Kelvin or Celsius, and then the IT brand compatibility. I think that could be one to discuss the categories, but mostly more on the naming side, I guess. But if you have any thoughts on that, feel free. This is the one you meant, Jessica, right?
Yeah. That's the one I meant. And yeah, I don't know why that was highlighted either. I thought I saw also that it's previously we had the kilowatt per cubic meter, and I think Nigel and Rolf was discussing that.
Yeah, there was the power for volume liquid. Yeah, I think the outcome was oh yeah, that was one of the topics to be discussed offline. I guess you, Nigel and Rolf did, right?
Yeah, we did, and there was an agreement to include kilowatts per cubic meter and make sure it was relevant for premium fluids and engineered fluids.
Right. So, but it's not in this list now, right? Is it?
Still included in the document. I'm actually traveling in the North America at the moment, Tom, so I don't have the document in front of me now because I'm dialed in from a mobile device. But so I can't see the final document now. But it was agreed, and we would because it is relevant around the fluid use and the volume of fluid use, that we would keep kilowatt per cubic meter in.
Right. Yeah, I saw it on the density. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think that it was also updated here, and I noted there was discussions about if to do W2 or W3. Why one was chosen over the other one.
Right.
And there was W2 last time, and I believe it was updated to W3 this time. If you scroll up over here, of W3 solution footprint required for 32 Celsius.
Right.
Instead of W2, and it's.
So this one is to double check, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know the answer on that one, but it's noted. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So I think that's for the KPIs. Any thoughts on the IT brand compatibility? Right now we have three of basically two, right? Proprietary or agnostic. Any other terms which would be more suitable? Otherwise, we stick with this one.
Yep, I have it covered.
All right. Then in that case, I don't. Yeah, those were the open topics I had based on this document. So far, there were no other remarks or any other highlighted items in the document anymore. And I checked with Rolf. Basically, we should, if we all agree, and except of the small items we just noted, which we will take offline. The suggestion is to take this one forward to bring it to the OCP and get it approved. Also noted in this call, and I believe also the last call, new participants came up, not actively participating in the content production. For the newcomers, we also had calls and sessions beside this call, which is more an update call for all of us to work on the document. The suggestion is to, if they feel like they would, we're happy to update you on the progress in this stream and on the document specifically to get you up to date. The suggestion is to do that again outside of this call. But besides that, for now, I think if you also agree, Nigel and Jessica and the other ones who have been participating regularly on this call and working on the document, I suggest we go forward and get this document ready for approval.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yep, I'm good with that too. My question is just but maybe we get guidance from the incubation committee on that as well. But it really regarding chapter 6 of how do we tie this into the data center, because we need to align between the different work streams for that. Yeah. So I wonder at this time if it's better to take that chapter out and align, have that as a starting point when talking to the other work streams in order to move that forward, or if we want to include that specifically in this document.
Yeah, I agree. I think, but for now, I think we could leave it in and have it up to for discussion. I noticed indeed that there are 2 or 3 references to the other streams and related to the facility infrastructure side. So I think indeed we or should make that connection and define it clearly as well in this document, or directly refer to other standardized documents. But I think this one could be up for discussion, let's say. So we have prepared a very basic description, I would say, and let's use it to take it forward. But I agreed. I think
and then be able to adjust if we have to, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Okay. In that case, so again, for the newcomers in this group and everybody who feels like they haven't been able to participate actively in this group and the production of the document, the suggestion is to take it offline and feel free to contact me or Rolf to get you updated and to involve you in the other, let's say, steps in this work stream. On that also includes end users. We have been in discussion with OCP to get more end users involved in this document and the stream, and apparently there's quite some interest. So again, we'll take that separate from this call and also try to involve them in the next let's say production of a document which will go towards IT gear specs. And that's actually that's the second topic I noted for this call. The suggestion is to, as the same as we used for this document, is to organize a separate regular call with a limited group of people to work on the IT gear specs document. And so actually I would like to bring this up as an invitation right now, and also to see who of you would like to be involved in this group again. So for the others who haven't been involved in the preparation of this document, it's a regular call, I believe every 2 weeks again, for an hour or so to work on the content of the document, so we can use and continue to use this call just as an update and a discussion call with a broader group of people. We know that that's the most efficient way to basically produce content. So a specific question, any one of you interested in being involved in the IT gear specs document preparation?
Yeah, hey, this is Rick Payne. I'd like to be involved, please.
Great.
Jessica would also like to be involved. Thanks.
Yeah, because
I was counting on
Nigel,
you.
please.
All right. Okay. Is there anyone from Flex on this call by any chance?
Yeah, this is Rick Payne from Flex.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm also counting on you. And I see 2 CSI on the call. I guess this would be a specific topic for you guys. Lesja, Mikael, to prepare a document on IT specs?
Sorry, Michael?
Yeah, I'm inviting you to participate in a working group, but maybe that's also for Francois actually, to work on the document which will be produced after this one now, which is focused on IT gear specs.
Hi, Michael. So yes, I will make sure that we have some people who will be working on the document.
All right, great. And I will follow up with you offline to see who that would be. All right.
Sorry, we had some problem with the connection. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, I'll follow up with you offline to see from who should be involved from your side. But thanks.
Michael?
Yes, do you hear me? Anyone else has problems?
Yeah, we hear you both.
Okay, so it's just Lesja. Lesja, for you, now we'll get in touch with you after this call. There's some.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the small group. Can someone? Yeah, excellent. I was in echo. So that's great. We have a small group of people and to work on the next document. Excellent. Then I will aim for scheduling. I think something in line of what we have done so far with the other call. If that works in terms of, Jessica, are you aware? Was that a fixed time slot for this work session?
It wasn't. It was a study or a request came out of what times worked for the people that were part of the work stream. So I'm expecting it to be the same thing this time.
Yeah, all right.
Just looking for availability and then setting up a few calls after that.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, I will do so then. I will go for that offline. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's most of it. We got the approval then to go forward with this this document. We have a next step working on the IT gear specs. Another agenda topic is actually the OCP summit. I was wondering who of you is going to be there and if we should organize a session or a get together prior or as part of the OCP summit. So this is a little bit informal agenda topic. Anyone feels like we should organize something there to get face-to-face?
Yeah, hey, this is Rick. I'll be in Asia, so I won't be there, unfortunately. But it's good for the people that'll be there, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
You have to have this like
All right, so okay.
I'm all for that too. I'd be there too.
Okay, great. Then we'll take an initiative to organize something face-to-face. Great. Okay. Anyone else with topics to discuss right now?
Not me. Thank you very much.
Nope. Thanks. Not me either.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good. Thanks very much.
Okay, then I would like to thank you, and we go forward.
Thanks for leading the call today. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody. Bye-bye.